Selfless paramedics granting last wishes, heroic footy coach and brave youngster reduce Who Cares wins viewers to tears. Little Evie O'Balance jumped for joy when Nicola Cable accepted her Best Doctor gong at our Who Cares Wins awards, melting the hearts of the star-studded audience as she ran victory laps in celebration of her medic's win. The adorable 3-year-old joined Dr. Cable, 45, at a glittering ceremony in London last week, broadcast on Channel 4 last night, and listened as she made an emotional acceptance speech. The doctor is head of pediatrics at Blackpool's Blenheim House Child Development Centre and has transformed the lives of countless young children with additional needs, including Evie, who stopped breathing shortly after she was born in January 2020. After surviving that early crisis, she had not been expected to reach the typical developmental milestones, but thanks to Dr. Cable's tireless efforts, Evie is now a happy, healthy little girl. Her mum Carrie Coles, 40, who nominated Dr. Cable for the award, and her dad Jack O'Balance, 29, also joined them on stage and watched proudly as the medic paid tribute to the youngsters in her care. Dr. Cable said, "It's their strength, courage, and determination that puts a smile on my face every day." The inspirational doctor was presented with her award by former newsreader Moira Stewart and ex-football boss Harry Redknapp, pictured at our annual bash for healthcare heroes, held at the Roundhouse in Camden, North London. Harry, 76, said it was an honor to present the medic with her award, while Moira, 74, hailed her a hero. Dr. Cable said, "I'm amazed, I'm so happy. Community pediatrics doesn't get into the limelight very often at all. And to see children thrive and their families supporting them is the very best part of the job." These pages feature the rest of our worthy winners on an emotional and unforgettable night. Big-hearted Harry Byrne was devoted to his younger brother Reuben, who sadly died from a rare genetic condition aged 2, and he dedicated his award win to his Robert. Reuben died just days before Christmas 2021, and 9-year-old Harry, of Larkhill, Wilts, has since raised more than £95,000 for the hospices and charities that cared for his brother. Harry received his award from Chief Scout Bear Grylls and TV's Denise Van Outen before a video message from England star Declan Rice was played. The footballer told him, "Reuben would be so proud of you." Harry told the audience, "Thank you so much for this award. It's actually Reuben's birthday tomorrow." After coming off stage, Denise said, "Harry is the hero of the night, he really deserves it. I don't think he can fully comprehend what an impact he's had on his family and so many other people. To achieve all that at such a young age is really special." And Bear told the lad, "You get a kick out of helping people, don't you? It's in your DNA." Best Midwife. Midwife Valentina Burnett went above and beyond the call of duty when new mum Natalie Doy fell into a coma before she gave birth. She looked after Natalie's baby, Gracie, who was born by emergency C-section at the Princess Anne Hospital in Southampton last October. Valentina, who herself had brain surgery in 2018 after doctors discovered a tumor, also provided emotional support for Natalie's loved ones. Unfortunately, the tumor returned in 2020 and she has had radiotherapy to treat it. Valentina, 45, from Chandlersford, Hants, has been determined her health challenges will not stop her caring for women and their babies. She dedicated her award to all NHS midwives and said, "To be a midwife is not a job, it's a passion, it is something within you. You really need to love it to do it." Comedian and mum of 3 Catherine Ryan announced Valentina's award on stage. She said, "I love all midwives, but every now and then you meet someone like Valentina, who goes above and beyond the call of duty, who is transformative and life-saving." Best Team. Selfless paramedics and ambulance technicians at the Welsh Ambulance Services NHS Trust give up their own time to provide a wish service for end-of-life patients. Since its 2019 launch, the Welsh Ambulance Wish Service has made 50 dreams come true. The team were presented with their award by Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who told them, "Your day jobs are incredible and you do this on the side, it's inspiring. Seeing all the different things you've done, it moves you. It is something really special." Asked what their most memorable wish had been, ambulance care assistant Katie Morgans, 27, told the PM how she took a man to his daughter's wedding so he could walk her down the aisle. She added, "It was really special to help a family like this and it meant a lot to them." Mark Harris, 54, the assistant director of ambulance care at the trust, said, "It's been a tough time for all ambulance services, but this shines a light on the amazing work that so many do. What we hope is that this is a springboard for other trusts to set up similar schemes. We want it to be huge, as it helps so many patients and their families." Best Health Charity. Love. Amelia founder Steph Capewell got to meet her idol when RuPaul's Drag Race judge Michelle Visage handed her the Best Health Charity Award. Steph, 30, from Sunderland, left the crowd in stitches when she said, "I'm totally fangirling over meeting Michelle Visage." Minutes earlier, the audience had been brought to tears by an emotional video revealing the inspiration behind Love, Amelia, the charity Steph founded in memory of her daughter, who died shortly after her birth in 2018. Following the tragedy, while she was waiting in a corridor at Sunderland Royal Hospital, she met a young mum who was in labor but had not known she was pregnant. And she passed on some of Amelia's things for the surprise baby. In 2019, Steph registered Love, Amelia as a charity and has since distributed more than £1 million of baby items to needy families throughout Tyne and Wear and Co. Durham. She said of the award, "This has been absolutely surreal. It's been amazing to win." Michelle, who presented the award alongside model and host of Glow Up, Britain's Next makeup star, Leomi Anderson, said, "The key to life is to be more like Steph. She turned a tragedy into something that can help many for years to come." Steph also got to meet another hero, Sir Trevor MacDonald, who posed for a selfie with her. She said afterwards, "Having a conversation with Sir Trevor MacDonald is something I am still wrapping my head around." Caroline Flack, mental health hero. It was an emotional evening for Amandeep Sidhu, who scooped the Caroline Flack Mental Health Hero Award. He set up the charity Doctors in Distress, which offers support groups and workshops for NHS staff, in honor of his doctor brother Jagdeep, who took his own life in 2018, aged 47. Amandeep, 46, who lives in Watford, said, "I've got a huge mixture of emotions. I'm tinged with a bit of sadness and very humbled. I hear from a lot of healthcare professionals now that their mental health is probably worse than ever. We really need to make sure our focus is kept on protecting them." He was presented with his award by actress and TV presenter Emily Atack and boxing champ Anthony Joshua. A tearful Emily said, "This man is an inspiration and I'm very honored to give him the award. He lost his brother, I can't even imagine losing a sibling. And to not just carry on but carry on in the biggest and boldest way in honor of his brother, I find that so humbling." Anthony, who is also from Watford, added, "Amandeep is inspiring. He makes me want to help others. When I'm here I get motivated, I come away inspired. I'm glad I came." 999 hero. The amazing medics who saved the life of a woman hit by two trains dedicated their 999 Hero Award to the brave mum of two, who joined them on stage. Sarah de Lagarde, 45, was close to death after falling onto tracks at High Barnet Underground Station in northwest London, before being run over by the tube trains last September. Her life was saved by Dr. Benjamin Marriage and paramedics Chris Doyle and Kevin Cutton, of London's Air Ambulance charity, who pulled her from the tracks and gave emergency treatment on the platform. Presenting the medics with their award, actor and TV host James Corden, who recently returned from a long stint working in America, said on stage, "I cannot stress to you how special the NHS is. You only realize how truly unique and brilliant it is when you live in a country where healthcare isn't something that is readily available for every single person here." Dr. Marriage, 42, said it was a huge honor to win the award. He proudly added, "We can't thank Sarah enough for nominating us." Modest Kevin, 42, said, "We were really just doing our jobs. Sarah is the true hero." Best Nurse. Football legend Gary Lineker paid a touching tribute to the nation's nurses before handing Max Oisman his award. Gary told how he was warned that his son George might not make it through the night after he was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia as a baby. But thanks to the amazing medics at London's Great Ormond Street Hospital, he pulled through, and George, now 31, accompanied him to our ceremony. The Match of the Day host said, "In difficult times, nurses are often the people we lean on most." Community mental health nurse practitioner Max, who works at a dementia assessment clinic in Burnley, is celebrating his 51st year of service with the NHS, and was met with a roar of applause when he said, "I'm 70 now and still going." On top of his demanding day job, he also gives his time to encourage young men from ethnic minorities to take up nursing. After collecting his trophy, Max, who was 19 when he left his home country of Mauritius in 1972 to train as a nurse here, said, "I've had 5 decades of my life with the NHS. We came here when they were saying, no dogs, no blacks, no Irish. We had to fight our way through to survive and thrive. We had fire in our bellies still then, because that's what we do best, it's our passion." Unsung hero. Former Tottenham footballer Alan Cochrane, who runs a football squad for children with Down syndrome, was joined on stage by the jubilant kids he coaches. Alan, 59, from Ealing, West London, set up Brentford Penguins in 2017. It welcomes kids who struggle to find acceptance at other sports clubs and has proved transformative for many who take part. Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer, who presented him with the Unsung Hero Award, said, "The amount of time that volunteers like Alan put in is incredible. I've been playing football every week since I was 10 years old, so to see this inclusion is amazing, as it's about playing but it's also about the friendship, teamwork, all of those skills that come with it. I'd love to come along and see you all train and be part of it." And Alan joked, "I'm sure Sir Keir would be a welcome member of the Brentford Penguins, but I'd have to check with the captain first." Musician and TV presenter Miley Class, who joined Sir Keir on stage to give the football coach his much-deserved award, said, "We are in need of more people like him." She added, "The world can often feel so unjust, but Alan is making a real difference. We need more Alans out there." The National Lottery's local health hero. When Liz Curtis lost her daughter Lily to mitochondrial disease in 2007 at just 8 months old, she was determined to help other families like hers. She gave up her teaching job to set up her charity, the Lily Foundation, which has raised £8.5 million to fund work on a cure, to help families and patients and raise awareness. They are known as the Lily family, and during an emotional speech, Liz, from Worlingham, Surrey, described it as the club they would never want to be a part of but one they couldn't be without. She also thanked the National Lottery for its funding for her charity, as it has helped them to increase their support for those affected by the cellular disease. Liz, 49, was given her gong by gold-winning former Paralympian swimmer Ellie Simmons and Radio 2 morning show host Vernon Kay. Ellie said, "Liz has done absolutely phenomenal things and fully deserves this award. It's amazing to be a part of her night. Vernon added, Liz has been through some harrowing circumstances and come out the other side with a passion to help people. She's special because not everyone can do that after something so traumatic. Liz, who Ellie called an amazing human, was supported in the audience by partner Dave Merritt, 51, an electrician, and colleagues from the charity. Each year, the charity holds the Lilly Family Weekend, a 2-day event with talks and workshops from the UK's top doctors, plus fun activities for those with the disease. Liz said of her award, "It is not often I am speechless, but it is hard to find the words to say thank you." The Christina Newberry Memorial Award. Our special recognition award honored members of the Windrush generation who made an incredible contribution to the NHS. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the arrival of HMT Empire Windrush at Tilbury Docks in Essex. Carrying passengers who had left their homes in the Caribbean to fill workforce shortages in the UK. Many of the passengers on board took up roles in the NHS, which launched just 2 weeks later, and were vital to its success. The award is named in memory of the Sun's health editor Christina Newberry, who died in 2018 aged only 31. Victoria Bateman, 78, who came from Jamaica in 1963 to work as a nurse in the UK, was invited to accept the award. She said, "Working for the NHS and coming to a cold England was a big change for me, but I loved my nursing career. I made wonderful friends, was cared for by the NHS and had an incredible experience." Victoria, who lives in Nottingham, was joined on stage by daughter Michelle Bateman, 57, a nurse, and Michelle's son, Liam Dinnell Bateman, who worked as an NHS healthcare assistant during the pandemic. Also there was Paulette Simpson, deputy chair of the Windrush Commemoration Committee. They were presented with the award by businessman Tim Campbell and former Olympic athlete Denise Lewis. Tim, also one of Lord Sugar's advisors on TV's The Apprentice, said, "Our NHS is the envy of the world. Families like the Batemans, who have given so much, tirelessly, are incredible." Denise added, "The Windrush generation paved the way for the generations like me, who have been inspired and were able to achieve their goals.